welcome back to my channel. Hey guys, so it is Monday. It is just about 4 o'clock, and of course I'm leaving now to go pick up a few things. I do have to pick up a prescription, and then I am going to run to Aldi's. I am going to make dinner tonight for the family, and I am going to make baked spaghetti. So I need to pick up some ricotta cheese and some mozzarella and extra parm. So I figured, why not just record a little video while I go? I know that some people enjoy it, so come along with me. I'm actually gonna I should have got let me go get a coffee real quick. Let's do that. Let's give me a little energy. So we were out today. This morning was hectic, you know, with the kids, and JR was sleeping. Now today is he's off now for the rest of the week because he works Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 12-hour, 10-hour shift. I don't know how it works, 12-hour shifts, because it's 6 to 6. And so when that happens, you know, he always says, Mom, I'll watch them. He actually stayed up with them and then brought them over at about 10:30ish. And then Tasha got done with work a little after 1 and had the kids out. And when Tasha came over, I went in my house, my apartment, and the kids were playing with the pool and such. The pool is getting lower. We're letting that go. The other pool was delivered. So hopefully we could get that set up maybe tonight. So I'm very happy that I had mowed the 3 lawns. So each apartment, you know, we got an area. So because of the guy that mows the lawns, he goes very quickly and he just blows all the grass. It's always all in the bounce house and on top of the pool cover. And then when you remove the pool cover, the grass goes in. Yes, I'm a little anal with things. I probably shouldn't be as anal as I am. But I just want them in clean water, you know what I mean? And especially if they want me in, you know, I don't want to be in cloudy or grass-ridden water. So I did the 3 lawns last night. It didn't take that long. There one area I couldn't do in between my apartment and my neighbor's apartment because it was just soaked with water. So I want to try to do that before we drain the pool because it'll just go into that area. So I want to get that done. There's just a lot to do. And I have to say, I hope Jim is doing his own lawn because they went out and they bought the electric lawnmower and, you know, such. So there's really no reason why he can't mow the lawn. Yep, allergies, I get it. You can wear a little face mask. JR used to go through a series of allergy shots because he has bad allergies, and now he is just on oral medication. You grow in, like if you're allergic to something and you're around it, slowly you do build up an immunity to the allergen. So like he used to be highly allergic to cats. He is no longer, he could even touch the cat. So, all right, my camera's crooked and that's gonna bother me, but it's these lovely bumps, so I apologize. I'm just gonna get an iced coffee right now. I might get one later too. Could be a 2 or 3 time day. I need to get gas too.
How can I help you?
Hi, can I please get a large iced coffee with the shots of vanilla, Splenda, and cream, and that's it? Thank you. Then I'm gonna cut this off for a minute so I can scan to earn points. The other day I did forget my card, so it's great that I do have the phone with me most of the time, so I was able to get my free coffee. I only utilize it basically if, like, I forget to bring my card or whatever. It's there. I haven't ever had my points expire, so I don't know. It's busy. There's only 2 cars ahead right now, though. Two cars just pulled off. So, okay, so what was I saying? So, I hope he's doing that, getting out of the house a little bit. I know I bring them up often, but can't help it. Oh, and how about he he thought was a cat, and we know it was some type of rodent. It's going to be played off now that it was just him envisioning something. I think Jerry said something, envisioning a cat or whatever. No, when you were cleaning the craft room in George, you found rodent droppings. So where there's one, there's more. Hold on, I gotta scan. All right. So I was saying, he definitely seen something. It wasn't something of his imagination. There was no way, no how. I mean, that could be played off how you wish, but... And if it was big like a cat, I don't know about a mouse that's as big as a cat or a kitten. So, I would just keep an eye on that. And with everything that they have, like, in her craft room, alone. In the food, in the dog food, in the dog treats, in the dog bones. They feed off of that. I mean, that's just my thoughts and opinions again. We all have them, right? So, trying to think of what else was on Jim's live. He did have a lot of issues in that room. And I did suggest he go into other room. And boy, how much clearer, damn thing. Sorry, how much clearer his video was. And I mean, that's a great spot in my opinion for him to do his lives if he doesn't want to break up like that. And I know the frustrations with the the internet connections, because I did have those, so it's very frustrating. You just want to give up. I haven't done a live in a long time. I'm thinking I might do a live. It's been a while. So I think I might do one. I'm not sure when. I do have a big Temu haul, because I've been waiting for the packages to come in, and I did get my last package today. So a lot of it is like for my grandkids, a lot for Amelia because her birthday's coming up. So, and I just placed an order again today, but I'm not going to wait for that one because I need to get these like 3 bags taken care of. So I think I will record that either tonight or tomorrow, only because if I put the pool up with Tasha and JR, it's going to take a bit, because it's one of those easy pools. Like, you blow the rim up and then you fill the water. But Tasha and we don't like creases or anything in the bottom of the pool. So we add water and then we spread the bottom. And this one is bigger, because the one we have, I think, is 12 foot around. And this one is 15 foot around. And the other one is 2.5 feet. And this one is 3 feet. So, being the girls are taller now. And Amelia, boy, she is swimming underwater and doing somersaults and backflips and handstands. So, she is in the pool. She is a fish. And one of the neighbor children that live down by Tasha and JR, they come over and they swim. And her mother was like, well, we don't want to bombard you. I'm like, listen, when kids have friends, they play better. You know what I mean? Because it's not just their sister. So I was like, I'm out here. If I'm not out here, Tasha's out here. But she comes down and she sits, and her daughter is 1 year older than Amelia. So Amelia will be starting kindergarten, and her daughter's going in the 1st grade. And then she has another daughter that Everly and her are only 3 months apart. So they just have a blast. So it's like, bring them down. I've got a bunch of freeze pops that I purchased, so I added more to the freezer, just so they have like little snacks and stuff. They do have the little chairs out there so they can sit down. So it's all about, doing things that make them happy. you know, they do get told no. They do get told no for things. But it's nice that they're right in your backyard. You know, even though I don't own my home or anything, I do have insurance that I also have just in case anything happens. You know, with the renter's insurance, I do have the pool added on that. The pool does have a cover, and it does have the, it's like a string, and then we tie it together and we put like a lock on it, and it's so tight that you cannot remove it unless you undo this lock and also like really untighten it. So it's very safe. We've tested the cover, like putting things on it very heavily. So, and then again, it's only 2.5 feet of water. So, but what else? I did watch Jerry's live. I did, you know, chat a little bit. I did call out, and I'm not gonna lie, I did call out the bluegrass lover, who is J.D. the mailman, who is not J.D. the mailman. It is a fake person. And then when I did say something to him, because, well, first I had asked Nellie about if she played video games with J.D. the mailman, because he had said, Nellie knows me, we've played video games. Okay, so I asked Nellie. Nellie said that never happened. And then something was said, you know, I said something about his broken leg. Me personally, this is just me, you guys can answer in the comments if you'd like. If someone had a broken leg, I don't know, I wouldn't leave my family member alone. And then he said his father was there. Cool. But then it came up with he broke 4 bones. Then he called me a bully. He was gone. I apologized if I hurt his feelings. Well, definitely if, he had said, which he's a she, had said, well, what do you want me to get a divorce? I wasn't saying that. I'm just saying personally, if I had a family member, it doesn't have to be a spouse. If I had a family member that resided with me, I would put off a vacation or visiting family members because my family's health is more important. But whatever. Bluegrass lover disappeared, and boom, in comes October Girl. Well, October Girl is bluegrass lover and J.D. the mailman. So I was just trying to bring to the Henson's attention that these people are fake. They're fake. Just like Marcy Hampton is fake. Fake. And if the Hensons want to believe in these people, that's cool. But let me tell you, Jerry and Jim and Sally, I go in there under Dy-Dee, which I can't with Jerry. And now Jim blocked me too. But I go in under Nana Dy-Dee. I don't hide who I am. I am me, and if I'm blocked, if they block that, then I'm blocked. Who cares? I don't. So I just wanted to state that. And actually, let's be honest, the Mercy Hampton is Jake's girl. So I don't know how you switch up what you do, and then you want to get mad at me about things, but let's think about what you did in throwing me under the bus. I was used like a freaking rag. And no, I'm not. No, it's not happening. I'm done being used. If you don't have the balls, and I'm sorry to say that, to come in under your name and just be you, or to send fake emails to people, or to notify, Jerry, to notify about Mona recording the doctor's appointments. Well, let's just say you were the one that said she didn't have stage 4 cancer. You were the one that said this. You were the one that said your family member had seen medical documentation that she did not have cancer. So I'm not even going there no more. I don't call you names. I don't say no names. But to get mad at me to say that I didn't stand up for you, you are you. You do you. There's a lot of names, but I'm going to drop it at that because it's been a total nightmare. Just a total nightmare. And people that have watched for a while can kind of put it all together. And those that haven't, I'm sorry. You know, if it's confusing, I do apologize. But, what else? Trying to think here. Trying to think to Jerry's live. There was something mentioned about a primary again. Primary doctor. Jim wanted Jerry's primary doctor. Like, you know, I get it. If you both have the same primary, it makes it easier for each other. You could always try to schedule the same day. Like Tasha has the same primary as, you know, the children and JR. So they all have the same primary. So there's times that Tasha will have an appointment and she'll make an appointment for, like, Everly if she needs a shot. So I understand that totally. But if you can't get in, you can't get in. You know, and I mean, goodness, how many primary doctors have left their, and you've had to switch primaries and say goodbye to them or whatever. My belief is there's so many missed appointments and canceled appointments that you've lost the primaries because people have the same primaries for years and years. Or if that's the fact, then I don't know, maybe Missouri has horrible health care because it's just odd. The whole thing is odd. The whole thing with the boo-boos and the, you know what I mean, not getting, I don't know. But then you wonder why people have doubts, you know? And then even with the thing with, sorry, I have to pass a car that's turning. Even with Jim saying that Lisa only brought enough money for her nails, but then Jerry said no, that it was because of the boys were going to help move something and then Jim didn't help. Well, Jim, children out loud. My little Everly, who weighs, I don't know, maybe 32 pounds, she has the hardest feet when she walks. And when she, like, dances in the living room to, I don't know, Barney and Coco Melon, you know what I mean? They do, like, little sing-alongs and dances. She sounds like she weighs 100 pounds, I'm not going to lie. But I don't let that get to me. They're enjoying themselves, you know? And I know you're not used to having children around, but it's only a couple days. It's not like they're there forever. So if you don't have the patience for that, and then Jerry about, what was it? Unconditional love or something, and she didn't think that Jim had it. If he doesn't have that, do you think that he would put up with the catching and fetching? And another thing, and I hope Sally and Jim listen to this. I really do. I believe Sally does. And I have nothing against Sally. I have respect for her. I think she has endured a lot in her life, you know, and I think that at times, and don't take this as an insult, I think at times she was treated like a doormat. And I'm so sorry that happened to you. You know, sometimes we just have to stand up and say no. Is it hard? Yup. Do we sometimes maybe not have the confidence to say it? Yup. But just saying it sometimes makes you feel good. So what I was going to say was, you know, Sally is so, she's on it, man. She's like, Oreo needs to go out. So Jerry said, oh, you want me to do that, or Jim, will you? Stop. Let Jerry put the dog out. If she says it, let her do it. What the flip are you thinking? You're just giving her more reason just to sit there. If you just get up and do it yourselves. If she offers to do it, let her do it. Like, that's beyond sickening. beyond sickening. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm saying that. And Jerry, I'm sorry if you take that as an insult. However, if you say to me, you want to let her out or me, you know what? There you go. Let her out. You offered, you could do it. There's no reason whatsoever why you can't. There's no reason. All right. So you don't know that took a couple minutes because as I was going through the drive-thru, I was behind my sister. So I kept getting out of the car and talking to her. So she said, oh, let me know when the girls are out. I said, they're out every sunny day because she'll come down and sit with her granddaughter. I was like, you know, you're more than welcome here. She said, well, you could call me and text me. I said, girlfriend, just know if the sun is out and if it's afternoon, like 12:30, we're outside. So she'll be stopping down. And I did tell her that we were actually going to be draining the pool and doing the new pool. So anyway, so I was talking about, you know, if she offers to get up just to do it. Like that's, and it's been happening so much. She just says it, but she doesn't move. So it is what it is. If you do want her to move more often, then you would, when she says, do you want me to do it? Do it. And you know what? How good would it look when she's doing a live? She actually got up and did it. I don't understand it whatsoever. You know, and I did point out her pajamas because they were very colorful. I thought they were pretty. But Jim didn't put it that way. It was just the new pajamas. So they would look lightweight and like great for summertime. So might want to wear underclothes with it, but that's just my thought and opinion. Oh, and well, what I was saying. So it was brought up about unconditional love and everything, and then she brought up about, well, he only had unconditional love when we have sex, or when I gave him sex, whatever. I mean, yeah, I get it's a joke, but that should have been a joke between the three of you, not in a live. I mean, you have older people. I wasn't offended. I thought, oh, she went there? Girl, she went there. But there were people in the chat that were. I don't know if you ever go back and watch your videos. You know, the live chat shows up. Your transcript doesn't, but the live chat does. So people can really see the questions if they're watching on a phone. If they're watching on the TV, no. But sometimes if you're watching on the TV, you can kind of put together, hit the wrong button on that one, but you can kind of put together like what is being asked by how you answer it. I know you do get frustrated with Jim for, you know, not relaying the questions or the comments to you. You do have new readers, so you did mention that. I'm not sure if you're able to maybe keep your tablet next to you. And hello, I'm smart enough to know that if you're wearing 4.0 readers, that it's going to be blurry in front of you. Readers are just that, readers. I don't know, maybe you thought that needed to be explained. Could be. But maybe, you know, utilizing your tablet and looking at the comments yourself, like positioning, perhaps setting up before you go live and positioning something where you could see it. I don't know. Then you could answer them. It boggles my mind. But, you know, in the ADHD, if you have ADHD, it would seem like you would be anal on certain things, like being able to see it. You know, and another thing, you got the larger TV so you could read when you were in the living room. You said you could read the closed captioning because of Sally. Well, you can't read the closed captioning any longer. Wonder if you need a 65-inch TV. That might help, huh? And a lot of comments, or a lot of comments about the camper, and, Mona was going to give you one, but sometimes our actions can ruin something. Sometimes if we don't think before we speak, and I'm one to do that. I don't double talk, though. You double talk. Just like when you were at the doctor's, you were double talking. Sorry. I was watching the traffic in front of me. But I forgot what I was even going to say now, the point. And no, it's not dementia, or anything like that. It's just like you just lose your thought. What I was going at was it was about the trailer. She's talking about a teardrop one. But anyway, she could have gotten one. They were gifting her one, and it didn't go good. It's just, it is what it is. Sometimes we say something, or someone says something, we speak too quick. Again, like I was saying, I'm one to do that. I don't double talk. You did. But with the trailer, it's something that you've been wanting to do. I believe since 2017, you said you had spoken about it. And now you're speaking about a teardrop one, tow behind, which, are you going to be able to get honestly in and out of it yourself? Number one. Number two, they're not very large. I get where you said it has a queen size bed. I understand that. But you've got to get into it. There's steps to get into it. So, but you were saying something about, you can't finance it right now because your credit isn't good, and you could afford the payment. Jim isn't getting anything. You're getting SSI. It's only $104 a month. Okay, which, no, that's not a lot of money. If Sally co-signs it or gets it in her name, and you cannot afford the payments, okay, if something happens, you have stage 4 cancer, so I don't know how many years it would be financed for at $14,000 at $100, $104 a month. What is that, 5 to, 10 years? You don't know. So if you can't afford it, Sally is stuck making that payment as well, because she doesn't want to damage her credit score. So, yeah. And if you have family members that are well off and you have stage 4 cancer, I don't know, why is there not a GoFundMe again? Why? I don't understand. If you want to do these things and you have proven you have stage 4 cancer, there's no reason not to do fundraisers and such. So there's another thing that I'm lost at. Your mother-in-law paid over $30,000 for plumbing. Wow. There was no down payment that you and Jim put on this house that you're in, because it's been said when Sally purchased the house, there was no down payment. It is what it is, guys. But I am going to Aldi's. I'm going to grab a couple things. I'm going to run home and cook some dinner for the family, and then do the pool, and hopefully get all my bags together and do that Temu haul. Because I'd love to do like the Temu Tuesday like they do, or Temu Thursday. So those are my goals. This is what I want to do. I get very busy though. I did have a national, what do I want to call it? Jerry Ann Henson Day on Sunday. On Sunday, I didn't do a heck of a lot. I only had like 3,000 steps for the whole flipping day. So I did have one of those laid back, lazy days. However, oh, and I do want to tell you guys, Crafting Queen, she does the Temu hauls, and she had spoken about this little stick for moisturizer under the eyes. It works great. I love it. I apply it Morning, noon, and night, for real. I actually wear that morning, noon, and night. And when I go in the sun and sit out in the sun, I don't take my sunglasses off because, like you guys know, the sun really bothers my eyes. Actually, noticing that it also bothers little Everly. And she has she has hazel to green, actually, eyes. Very pretty. Mine are just like a kind of a hazel, and then they change. They do go to a green. So I don't know if that has something to do with the sun bothering my eyes or not, but it is what it is. So, and you see, I'm at all these. So until later, guys, no, I'll be back. Bye-bye.